Alright folks, you see the poster behind me, obviously you know exactly what the fuck we're about to talk about. Scream 7, the trailer finally came out, this is the official poster. Yeah, as you can tell I'm not too enthusiastic about it, I'm still gonna go watch it, but let's talk about it. So firstly, inside of the knife you can see Stu's house burning down. I have the trailer, I'll show it to you all in a second. Scream 7's release date is February 27th, so the end of the month. And the tagline is burn it all down. Obviously somebody doesn't want history known, or they just want to get rid of everything entirely, so they're burning down Stu's house and presumably everything else that has to do with Sidney. We get to see Sidney, we get to see Gale, Sidney's daughter, what's remaining of the new 4 from Scream 6 and Scream 5. And they mention family, they mention friends, same old thing, people hating Sidney, and they want to burn everything down.
This is it.
Can't believe we're staying at the Psycho Killer B&B.
Oh, that's so cool. It's a motion detector.
So that's the first half of the trailer. Clearly they're back at Stu's house. Which you can see here, it's all of Stu's house, same way it used to be. Except it's an Airbnb, themed around all the murders and the killing that happened at the big old party at the end of Scream 1. We get to see this cool little fake out with an animatronic ghost face. Up against the wall you see all the Stab movie posters with little plaques that are probably like information about each. There's a little nod to where people died. The one over here obviously we know is where Billy was because he pops back up and gets shot. Then you have the second body over there. She's obviously about to fall. We get to see that in the trailer. She drops off the chandelier. And Ghostface stabs her, which, first of all, I don't know how the fuck he survives an entire body landing on top of him, but, you know, it's Ghostface. Who the fuck cares? Well, let's continue.
Hello?
Hello, Sidney. Did you miss me? Nice little town you found. You and your pretty daughter. Reminds me of where we grew up.
Well, you sure know a lot about me for another asshole hiding behind a voice changer.
Oh, I'm not hiding, Sidney. Not this time.
So, staying true to what they said, we are getting Sidney Prescott back. This time she's got a daughter, and her daughter has a group of friends. If you've seen the Scream movies, you know the killer is probably part of the group of friends, but we all know how this works. Stu Macher is probably going to be the killer. We know this for a few reasons. First of all, Ghostface said, your town reminds me of where we grew up. There's only one person who's left with Sidney's whole group that grew up. It's also a rumor that we've all known that Stu might be alive, and Matthew Lillard is confirmed to be part of the movie. So if you're using context clues, Stu is the killer this time. But with every Ghostface, there's more than one killer. So it could be somebody in Tatum's friend group. Sidney's daughter being named Tatum, after her friend from Scream 1, Tatum Riley, who, if you've seen the movie, dies at the party in a garage. Which fucking sucked for her, but it happened. Also, Ghostface is taking a much more direct approach this time. He's not hiding, he's just going directly after Sidney and everything Sidney wants and cherishes. He even says he's not hiding anymore. So he's taking a very clear and direct approach to gut Sidney and take care of her and her family and anything she loves.
Down to the end. I want to be a fighter, like you. If you hurt her.
I'm not going to hurt her until you're here to see it.
Let's unmask this fucker.
All your friends died for just being near you.
Where is my daughter?
And she's back. We get to see Gale, and of course the twins, who rolled in with Gale in the trailer. We got to see them unload out of her car. Gale mentions unmasking the motherfucker, which they always do in every single movie. We get to see a standoff between the twins and Ghostface. But we saw them separately, which makes me think at least one of the twins might die in this movie. And you have the unnamed cop, who I'm sure we'll find out is related to somebody later on. But if you know you're a cop, unless you're Dewey, up until recently, you die in a Scream movie.
Tatum, listen to me. He's trying to find another way in. We're gonna do this together. You're gonna have to shoot him through the wall. Where? To the right of the door. Shoot him now! Do it now! Kid, you need to make sure you shoot him in the head.
I'm gonna burn it all down.
Mother!
It's gonna be fun.
Trailer keeps going, we get to see a bit more of the action sequences going on. A little bit of security cam footage. Sydney showing Tatum that you need to shoot Ghostface through the wall, telling her where to shoot him at. And then we get the cool nod to double tapping every single Ghostface, which is what they've always done since the beginning of Scream. This is the moment where this killer jumps back up for one last scare, and then boom, you shoot him in the head. We get to see, I think, one of Tatum's friends being chased by Ghostface. So obviously this either is Ghostface's accomplice or not. You never know. This is how fucking Scream works. They sometimes attack the secondary killer to fool everybody and throw him off. Then we get some of the coolest sequences I've seen in the trailer, which is Ghostface burning down Stu Macher's house. We get to see this cool little flick of Ghostface holding the match, and then Ghostface walking with an entire burning building behind him, which is something I don't think we've seen yet. I know we've seen Ghostface with like carnage and everything around him, but I don't think we've ever seen him like in a cool ass backdrop walking away from a flaming building. If we have, feel free to just let me know in the comments. And then the one big thing that everyone pinged at the end of the trailer is Stu Macher saying this is going to be fun. Everyone immediately knew it was Stu, which is why we get the big reveal that Stu is still in the movie. Like I said, I'm not super excited for this one. I feel like we should have kept the big four that were coming up. There you have it, folks. There's the trailer. Like I said, I'm not super excited for it. I'm still going to go see the movie. But like I said in my hot take video, I don't think Scream 7 should have been made because fucking Melissa and Jenna, who are the new people who were focusing in the Scream movies, dropped out. I'm sure they'll be mentioned somewhere in this movie, but who knows? Maybe Scream 7 might actually be good, or it's just nostalgia bait and that's how they're making their money. But I'll still go see it. Let me know what y'all think. Deuces.